Each morning, as we rise to greet the new day, we stand at the threshold of a fresh opportunity to sculpt the narrative of our lives. It's a pivotal moment to center ourselves, connect with our inner resilience, and equip our minds to face whatever challenges the day might hold. In the tradition of Stoicism, a philosophical doctrine that has guided great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, there exists a powerful practice of morning affirmations. This practice serves as a profound ritual that not only sets the tone for the day, but also instills a framework for living with intention, discipline, and emotional wisdom. Stoicism stands as a testament to the enduring power of practical wisdom, guiding individuals through the vicissitudes of life with its rich teachings and pragmatic approach. Originating in the tumultuous Hellenistic period, Stoicism has since evolved, providing timeless strategies to foster inner peace and resilience. The philosophy's profound appeal lies in its applicability to everyday life and its ability to furnish individuals with tools to turn philosophical discourse into concrete, actionable habits. Do you already have Stoic morning habits in place to help you kickstart the day in a great way? Let me know in the comments below, or with which parts you are struggling right now. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the emphasis on living in harmony with nature and understanding that the only true goods are those that are within our own control, our thoughts, intentions, and behaviors. This focus directs our energies toward personal virtue and moral strength, cultivating an ethical framework that stands firm regardless of external circumstances. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the art of indifference towards the indifferent, those things outside our control, like wealth, reputation, and even health. By embracing this mindset, we shield ourselves from the turbulence of fortune and misfortune, leading lives marked by tranquility and contentment. This does not mean that Stoics promote a life devoid of emotion or human connection. Rather, they advocate for a clear distinction between what should and should not stir our passions. I would love to see your support with a simple push on that subscribe button. That will make my mornings a whole lot more peaceful. Let's continue. The Stoic commitment to continuous personal growth and self-reflection is another cornerstone of this philosophical path. Stoics are lifelong learners, always seeking to refine their understanding of themselves and the world around them. This introspective practice is not only about self-improvement, but also about contributing positively to society. By bettering themselves, Stoics aim to better the world, acting with justice, generosity, and kindness in their interactions with others. In embracing Stoicism, individuals find a reliable anchor in its teachings, which champion resilience and perspective in the face of adversity. Whether facing personal loss, professional setbacks, or everyday frustrations, Stoics utilize their philosophy as a framework to maintain their composure and stay aligned with their values. By integrating Stoic practices into daily life, from morning affirmations that reinforce their principles to evening reflections that assess their adherence, followers of Stoicism develop a robust mental fortitude and a deep sense of purpose. These practices ensure that the philosophy transcends mere theoretical knowledge and becomes a lived experience, deeply embedded in the Stoics' daily actions and decisions. Thus, Stoicism serves not only as a beacon of practical wisdom, but also as a dynamic blueprint for living a fulfilled and meaningful life. It encourages us to confront our challenges with courage, manage our emotions with intelligence, and approach our existence with a deliberate and thoughtful mindset. As we continue to navigate the complexities of the modern world, the teachings of Stoicism provide a powerful toolkit for managing stress, achieving personal goals, and enhancing our overall well-being. Engaging in Stoic affirmations each morning is akin to laying down a solid foundation for a fortress that will withstand the day's uncertainties. These affirmations are carefully crafted declarations that have the power to reshape our thought patterns, refine our responses, and strengthen our character. The ritual of Stoic morning affirmations serves as more than a daily routine. It is a profound transformation tool that instills a robust mental framework, enabling individuals to approach life with intention and fortitude. These affirmations are deliberately designed to reinforce the core principles of Stoicism, embedding them deeply into the subconscious. Each recitation is a deliberate act of mental training, a reinforcement of the Stoic virtues that prepare one to face the day's challenges with resilience and equanimity. As the dawn breaks and a new day unfolds, the Stoic engages in this practice, not out of mere habit, but as a strategic preparation for what lies ahead. The morning, often quiet and introspective, provides the perfect backdrop for these powerful affirmations. During this time, the mind is most receptive to seeding thoughts that will grow and influence behavior throughout the day. It is in these early hours that the foundations of a Stoic mindset are laid, ensuring that virtues such as patience, temperance, and courage become second nature. Each affirmation is a conscious choice to cultivate certain qualities and states of mind. For instance, affirming gratitude not only enhances one's appreciation for the new day, but also fortifies the soul against the sense of entitlement and dissatisfaction that modern life can breed. Similarly, embracing the concept of control reinforces the Stoic's ability to distinguish between what can be influenced and what must be accepted, thus promoting a sense of inner peace and reducing unnecessary frustrations. Moreover, these morning affirmations serve as a compass, guiding Stoics through the complexities of daily life. By starting the day with a clear affirmation of their values and intentions, they set a trajectory that aligns with their philosophical ideals. This alignment ensures that when faced with decisions, both big and small, their choices are influenced by a well-established framework of Stoic principles, thus enhancing decision-making consistency and ethical integrity. This practice also instills a routine that fosters mental clarity and focus. In a world where distractions abound, having a morning ritual that centers on Stoic affirmations helps to anchor the mind, providing a sense of purpose and direction from the outset. It is akin to setting the sails of a ship, making sure that despite the winds and currents, the vessel steers in the right direction. Furthermore, the transformative power of these affirmations extends beyond the individual, influencing their interactions with others. A Stoic who begins the day with affirmations of compassion and empathy is more likely to exhibit these qualities in dealings with colleagues, friends, and family. This not only enhances personal relationships, but also contributes to a more harmonious social environment. In essence, Stoic morning affirmations are a dynamic and potent practice that shapes the psyche in profound ways. They ensure that Stoic philosophy is not just theoretical, but actively lived each day. Through consistent practice, these affirmations strengthen the Stoic's character, fortify their resolve, and enhance their ability to navigate life with grace and wisdom, embodying the ideal of living according to nature and reason. As each day is greeted with renewed commitment to Stoic values, the transformative impact of these morning affirmations becomes evident, paving the way for a life of virtue and fulfillment. To begin, Find a tranquil space where solitude can be embraced. This could be a quiet corner of your home or a serene spot where you can be undisturbed. If it enhances your focus, light a candle or some incense to serve as a symbolic gesture of igniting your inner wisdom. Start with deep, mindful breathing to anchor yourself in the present moment, allowing a sense of calm to permeate your being. The Five Stoic Affirmations, a daily practice. Gratitude for the new day. I am grateful for this new day. Gratitude is the bedrock of a Stoic's daily practice. Recognizing the gift of a new day fosters a profound appreciation for the present and readies the soul for the experiences ahead. This affirmation is an acknowledgement of life's limitless possibilities and an opportunity to engage fully with the world in a meaningful way. Emphasizing gratitude each morning cultivates a mindset that appreciates the smallest of blessings, fostering a habit of focusing on what one has rather than what one lacks. This daily practice of acknowledging the gift of a new day enhances one's ability to remain content with the present, reducing the constant pursuit of more that characterizes modern life. Over time, this affirmation deepens one's appreciation for life's simple pleasures and fortifies the spirit against the trials of fate. Acceptance of what we cannot control. I accept what I cannot control. This principle liberates us from the chains of frustration and futility. By embracing the flow of life's uncontrollable events, we conserve our inner resources and maintain our tranquility. This affirmation strengthens our resolve to navigate through life's unpredictability with grace and composure. This affirmation is a daily reminder of the Stoic principle of acceptance. By affirming our acceptance of the uncontrollable, we train ourselves to detach from the outcomes that we cannot influence, directing our energies towards constructive endeavors. This practice builds mental resilience, enabling individuals to face adversity with calm and poise. It nurtures a profound inner strength, as one learns to navigate life's unpredictable waters without losing their composure. Commitment to virtue in all actions. I cultivate virtue in all my actions. Virtue, comprising wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation, is the cornerstone of Stoic ethics. Each morning, reaffirm your dedication to live by these virtues, regardless of external circumstances. The commitment guides our interactions and decisions, ensuring they align with our highest moral standards. By vowing to infuse virtue into every action, Stoics commit to a path of ethical living. This affirmation acts as a daily check against the moral drift that can occur in the face of challenges or temptations. It is a proactive stance, ensuring that every decision and action reflects the Stoic ideals of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. This constant reinforcement helps mold a character that is not only resilient, but also morally sound and respected by others. Pursuit of wisdom. I seek wisdom daily. Wisdom in Stoicism is not merely about accumulating knowledge. It's about applying rational thought to improve oneself continuously. This affirmation encourages an active pursuit of learning and personal growth, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The commitment to seeking wisdom daily is what distinguishes the Stoic practitioner from passive philosophers. This affirmation is an active pursuit, an ongoing quest to learn from each experience, reflect on actions, and deepen understanding of the universal laws of nature. It encourages a lifestyle of continuous growth and education, where wisdom is not seen as a static achievement, but as a perpetual journey. Each recitation renews the commitment to cultivate insight and foresight, enhancing one's ability to navigate life wisely. Inner peace. regardless of events. I am at peace with what happens. Achieving inner peace is the ultimate aspiration in Stoicism, attained through embracing fate and understanding that we can be harmed by no opinion or action unless we are complicit in the harm. This affirmation is a daily commitment to maintaining peace within, regardless of external tumult. Affirming a state of peace regardless of external events is perhaps the most challenging yet rewarding of the Stoic practices. It is an affirmation of sovereignty over one's internal state, declaring that true tranquility comes not from external conditions, but from within. This daily affirmation is a commitment to maintaining serenity amidst the chaos of everyday life. It cultivates a mindset that approaches all situations with balance and clarity, ensuring that one's inner peace remains unshaken by the storms of life. Each of these affirmations is a thread in the fabric of a Stoic life, woven through daily practice into a resilient and vibrant tapestry. By embedding these principles into the subconscious through repeated affirmation, Stoics not only prepare themselves for the day ahead, but also for a life of purpose and meaning. These affirmations become guiding lights, constant reminders of how to live well and in accordance with nature. As each day unfolds, the Stoic is equipped not just with intentions, but with a fortified character, ready to turn philosophy. After reciting each line, take a moment to visualize and embody the qualities they represent. For instance, when you affirm your gratitude for the new day, picture the morning light banishing the darkness, symbolizing new beginnings and fresh opportunities. Feel the lightness that this gratitude brings to your heart. Begin each visualization by constructing a detailed scenario in which you can practically apply the affirmation. For instance, when affirming gratitude for the new day, imagine yourself facing a typical day's challenge with a renewed perspective that highlights opportunity rather than obstacle. See yourself navigating this challenge calmly and effectively, with a sense of gratitude for the growth it brings. The type of visualization not only prepares you for real-life situations, but also reinforces how Stoic principles can be manifested in everyday actions. The power of repetition in this context cannot be overstated. Each morning, as you visualize and embody these principles, you are effectively training your brain to default to these responses under stress or challenge. Over time, the repeated internalization of these visualizations and the emotions they evoke will transform these practices from conscious efforts into automatic behaviors. Carry the morning's visualization into the day by setting reminders to recall and mentally rehearse these scenarios during breaks or moments of reflection. This could mean revisiting the morning's visualizations or creating new ones based on the day's actual circumstances. This continuous application ensures that the morning practice seamlessly integrates into daily living, transforming theoretical knowledge into practical wisdom. Following your affirmations, engage in a brief meditation to reflect on these principles. Consider the day ahead and how you can apply these affirmations in real-world scenarios. This is a practice not only cements the affirmations in your mind, but also prepares you to act on them intuitively throughout the day. Incorporating Stoic principles into your daily routine doesn't end with the morning affirmations. Rather, it marks the beginning of a day-long journey into self-awareness and mindful action. To truly embody Stoicism, consider each moment an opportunity to practice these teachings, transforming ordinary interactions into exercises in virtue and wisdom. Intentional pauses. Throughout your day, introduce intentional pauses where you reassess your current state of mind and realign with your Stoic principles. These moments can be brief, just a few seconds to breathe deeply and remind yourself of your morning affirmations. This practice helps to maintain a continuum of Stoic thought, preventing the day's stresses from overwhelming your sense of purpose and tranquility. Stoic Journaling. Carry a small notebook or digital app dedicated to Stoic reflections. Use this space to jot down thoughts, reactions, and observations as they occur. This act of writing not only serves as a reflective practice, but also helps in identifying patterns in thoughts and behaviors that you may wish to modify or encourage. By reviewing this journal, you can gain insights into your progress and areas needing attention, making your practice more targeted and effective. Mindful interactions. Make every interaction with others a practice of Stoic virtues. Approach conversations with calmness and purpose, aiming to listen more than you speak. When you do offer words, let them be measured and thoughtful, infused with kindness, and devoid of unnecessary judgment or emotion. This approach will not only enhance your relationships, but also reinforce your commitment to living as a Stoic, cultivating a reputation for wisdom and equanimity. Challenges as opportunities. View every challenge that comes your way as an opportunity to practice your Stoic resilience. Whether it's a difficult task at work, a delay during your commute, or an unexpected setback, remind yourself of the Stoic belief that obstacles are opportunities to improve. Ask yourself what virtue this situation offers you the chance to develop. Is it patience, perseverance, or perhaps humility? Evening reflection. At the end of each day, take time to reflect on how well you incorporated Stoic principles into your daily life. Consider what went well and what could be improved. This evening reflection can be paired with a Stoic meditation, focusing on releasing any negative emotions accumulated throughout the day and appreciating the growth opportunities each challenge presented. Teaching moments. When appropriate, share your Stoic practices with others. This might involve offering advice based on Stoic principles when someone comes to you with a problem, or simply sharing how Stoicism has improved your own life in casual conversation. Teaching is a powerful way to deepen your own understanding, as it challenges you to articulate and evaluate the principles you live by. By weaving these practices into the fabric of your daily life, Stoicism becomes more than a philosophy. It becomes a living, breathing part of who you are. Each action guided by Stoic principles strengthens your character and brings you closer to the ideal of living a virtuous and fulfilling life. As you continue to practice Stoicism throughout your day, you build a life that not only withstands the tests of external circumstances, but also holds a deep sense of purpose and peace at its core. As you become more attuned to the Stoic way of life, share your journey with others. Engage in discussions, participate in forums, or start a journal that documents your reflections and insights. The practice of teaching or sharing these principles can profoundly deepen your understanding and inspire others. By embracing Stoic affirmations each morning, you are not just preparing for the day, you are training for life. Each affirmation is a step toward fortifying your character and enhancing your ability to live a fulfilled and balanced life. As you embark on this path, remember that the journey is as significant as the destination, and each day is an opportunity to embody the wisdom of the Stoics, transforming challenges into victories of character and spirit. Embrace this ritual with commitment and reverence, and watch as the transformative power of Stoic philosophy enriches your life, bringing clarity, peace, and resilience. Let these affirmations be your daily companions, guiding you toward a life of purpose, tranquility, and profound satisfaction. End your day with a reflective review of how effectively you were able to apply these visualizations in real-life contexts. Consider what went well and where you could improve. This review not only provides insight into your progress, but also sets the stage for the next day's affirmations, allowing you to adjust your focus as needed to areas where greater reinforcement is required. By deeply engaging with the Stoic affirmations through vivid visualization and emotional embodiment, you allow these principles to saturate your consciousness and guide your daily actions. This method turns Stoic practice from a morning ritual into a dynamic living philosophy that not only informs but transforms your entire approach to life, fostering resilience, wisdom, and peace that endure beyond the morning hours. I hope we helped you in learning these 5 affirmations to kickstart your day in a Stoic way. Thank you for being a part of this channel. Please subscribe to support me and be notified when a new video will be posted. Liking this video will also help me a lot in creating more Stoic content. Your presence and engagement make this community a beacon of wisdom and understanding. Until next time,